This is me behind the scenes. This is me behind the scenes putting eyeliner because I can only see with a big magnifying mirror. And it's easier to use the big magnifying mirror. So that's why most of my videos you don't see me applying liner. Because the mirror is so big, it takes up the space. But this is what I do behind the scenes, you know. So the video is not too long. You know, you work with what you got. Play with it, make sure everything is good. Make sure all is well. You know, fix things. Things that you don't want to take too much time. That's what I do. That's what I do because it takes a lot of time sometimes to do certain things. With me, makeup is very, very easy. So it doesn't take that long for me. But I also understand that a lot of people don't like to watch long videos, especially doing the same thing over and over and over. So, you know, I try to keep it smooth and make sure it is worth watching. So some stuff I do behind the scenes. Sometimes I do show it in a video, but I don't repeat it every time in a video. So now I'm just putting my bronzer, trying to frame my cheekbones, and also right here. You know, sometimes the words of what you need to say don't come, so I just go with it. My monitor is right here, so I look this way. The camera is right here, so I'm looking right there. This is the One Size pressed powder foundation I am using as my bronzer because that shade is too dark. Right undertone, but too dark. So I use that. I put a little bronzy, goldish eye pencil on my top lash. I'm going to use black LA Girl. Hopefully that's LA Girl. I don't have my glasses, so what I do, I go in the mirror like this and I look and it's a LA Girl. So this is behind the scenes. You know what I mean? This is what I have to do in order to see. When I have the big mirror like this, I just turn whatever I need into it and then it tells me what it is. So, but makeup don't take me long. My makeup is very, very quick. The most, if I'm doing something like really, really dramatic, the most time it will take me is an hour to do it. Regular makeup takes me between half an hour to 45 minutes. Well, behind the scenes, you know, I have to stop. I have to do my walking. When it tells me if I haven't done my steps by the time I sit down, in between filming, I stand up and do my walking because I have it programmed to where it reminds me every 10 minutes to the hour. If I haven't done my steps, it will vibrate. I'll look, it will tell me how many steps I need to do, and then I leave. I leave the camera and everything set up and I go do my walking and then I come back like that. But all of that happened. But all of that happened in between filming. All of that. Wrong. See, I just picked this up thinking it was a brush. I had to double look with no glasses on sometimes. It's hard. And the brush I was using was black. So this is the brush I really need. So I'm going to take the green that I have and I'm going to put it in under the lower lash line. Once the green hits my skin tone, it changes. It doesn't look so green sometimes. So I play with it. But this green is looking good. Smoky green eye today. That's what the video is about. This is behind the scenes. You are seeing what I am doing, which will not make it into the video. But I just want you to see when I'm off camera fixing myself, this is what I do, This is what it is. One eye, under one eye is more folded than the other. So sometimes when I put my liner, you don't see it properly. But it's there. If I widen my eyes, then you get to see it. But if I don't, it doesn't show because it's all creepy under there, which is with age. And again, I don't have a problem aging. I just want to age healthy and happy. That's it. Okay, so I did that. Now, I need to do blush. And I have all my stuff right there. Everything I need is here and all my brushes is over here. All my brushes are over here. All my other products I need, they are here. All my palettes are here on this side over here. Now I need to wipe my nose. My allergies is called a wet nose allergy. So I'm not constantly, I shouldn't say constantly. Most times I'm wiping my nose. I just lean over for my brushes. Like I say, all my brushes are here. And I'm talking to you instead of looking at the camera, I'm looking at the monitor. Now I'll do my blush. I'm using the Mented blush. That's how this look is going to come through. You'll see the eye look, but this section is going to be separate because I don't want the video to be too long. But this is how I create my stuff. And it don't take me long because when you see me, you'll see the same person except I'll have makeup. So I'm not doing anything that drastic. I love to have fun with makeup. Have fun with your makeup. If you like to do stuff drastic, go ahead and do it. I am not telling anyone not to do what they're called to do at the time they need to do it. See all that blush? What I do, the powder, this is my powder brush. I also use it for this is my powder brush, and I also use it for the bronzer. So I'm just going here on the edge again because I want that cheekbone to be defined, and I'm just going to define it. And I'll do some more of something else. Now I need to do the nose, Another one in the darker powder that I use as a contour, and I'm just going to go right here and dab it in right on the edge, on the bridge of my nose, right here, because I only want there to have something. So now you see the difference? I just do it right here. So now I just use my one size honey. Is it honey? Let's see. I don't have glasses. This is why I'm behind the scenes. Is it honey? I gotta see. It says sweet honey. Sweet honey. So I'm gonna use that. And I'm dabbing a little on here. Again, I'm in the big mirror and I'm going to put it under the eye and go up here like this and by my nose. Then I do it again. Each eye, I have to dip it in. I don't do leftover because then you have to go back and do it again. So under each eye, I try to do it evenly. And now we carve. Well, a little definition instead of saying carving. Right. Ah. Okay, I gotta look at the name. And this is Lancome Idol Heel, it's a. And this is a mascara. I just finished doing my top lashes. But now I gotta think of lips, but I gotta go. You know, sometimes we're filming, we sit down, I drink lots of waters, and I have to go. You know, I'll be back. Okay, now I'm back. I need another brush. And I'm just going to dust that powder. Nothing on the brush, I'm just making sure everything is in place where it needs to be. Then I take the brush again, because I'm wearing my L'Oreal Infallible Pressed Powder Foundation, Copper 365. Okay, now things are looking good. I need to, and this behind the scenes, I'm not going to edit this part. This is just to show you what happened. Soon I gotta walk again. So far, I only have 55 steps in this hour, and this hour has to be 250. So you can tell where I'm going with that. Now, what lip color do I want to wear? I do have lip gloss on. It is this one I got from my ice cream box. It is called, this is from, I can tell. I think it's a Beauty Creations, but I don't know. I'm going to use one of my, I need a wine. So I'm going to use my wine lip liner. They're right there. The short ones are sitting right here. And I'll have to take pictures so y'all can see what it looks like while I'm filming. I'll take pictures of the whole setup and you can see it. I'll put it as B-roll. But I clean my brushes every day. As soon as I love looking at the monitor. As soon as I finish, here. Okay, I need to put, let's see this. This is a smudger. Yeah, that's my smudger right here. I'm just smudging this green again to make sure. Okay, we're doing good. And then I take the black eyeliner again and I pass it again just to cement it. I love black eyeliner. There is something about the black eyeliner I love. Now I'm going to do the bottom lashes. And I just wiggle back and forth to wig them up, and then I will straighten them up. And I do more than 4 strokes to make sure they show up, and then I slant my head to see if they're looking good or if they're showing. And then I do the next one. So you're here with me. You are here with me. Now I do the same thing. Back and forth to wig them up. Back and forth to wig them up. And then I just go a couple. Well, more than a couple. It's not a couple, I go a lot. Because they're little and fine. So in order for me to get them to show, I have to do it a lot. And I think they're good. I don't go for perfect. I just go for it's okay. That's just my lip pencil on my lips. I need a lip color. I just pull one out. It don't take me long to figure out. Very rare. My lip colors will play me, you know. I'll have to decide. But most of the time I just pick one and I'm going with it. And if it doesn't match, sometimes I just mesh it with something else. Very rare I take it out. Sometimes I just mesh it with something else. I have to remember to look into this camera and not this monitor. Sometimes it doesn't go with the makeup, but I don't care. Just leave it because I love it. Or sometimes I just mesh it with something else. Very rare that I'll wipe it. Sometimes I do wipe it, but that's very, very rare. So this is my lip color. I have mascara, blush. I always think, okay, what else do I need? I have everything I need. And now it is the final. No, I'm gonna go get earrings. And then that will be the video. Double check to make sure they're kind of even. So I bring my camera this way. You see my powder in the back or the mirror. So I try to do it sitting straight because the camera sometimes I put this side, but now I'm actually looking to make sure it's straight. When my eyes are relaxed, sometimes they look different, but when I go like this, I can tell they are even. If you notice, they're even. But if I go like this, it looks like it doesn't mesh and stuff like that. So I didn't bronze my forehead today. I'm leaving my forehead as is. My hair stays as is. I just need earrings and I'll be back. I am back and I gotta fix myself. And I got earrings. This is an old earring. I was an Avon lady many years ago, back in 1993, 94, up to 2016. And these, I'm talking the original Avon. And I have a few pieces left of the jewelry. I have statues that I won many times for sales. And I made a lot of friends, and that's how I get to know a lot of places in Florida, by driving and delivering. So these are my earrings. I just put them on. Let me take this off here because that might just throw the camera off. So this is the back of my hair. As you can see, I'm not taking it out. This is it. This is it. This is it. This behind the scenes. Now, what I do, I have to take this off. Because this is just something I use so I can see better. And I have a damp sponge here. I don't think, yeah, it is damp. It's not that wet. I usually let it sit there while it's wet. And as time goes by, by the time I need it, I will, if it's too wet, I have this right here, a piece of glass cover, and I'll squeeze it in there. If it's damp enough, I'm good. But I will put a clip of these little background stuff that you can't see. And like I say, I'm just going through everything, make sure everything is fine. And this is what I do behind the scenes. So the video is not too long because I don't want anyone to get bored. And now, well, let's see. How am I? Now I take the brush because I wiped my nose earlier on. I'm gonna just take the brush with the bronzer powder on it and just go under my nose and around my mouth. Make sure I'm good, right? And then I'm taking that sponge again and just smashing it because it's powder. So let's make sure all is well. And I go back to my mirror, my magnified mirror. I pick it up, check to make sure we're good. I green because I eat sometimes, whatever I'm eating, like chia seeds or flaxseed or berries, making sure nothing is in my teeth. If it is in and I'm editing, I don't take that. It's like part of life. But I try to make sure before I reveal the look, it's like that. But this is the end of behind the scenes unedited. Let me know if you like that and I'll make more for you. Thank you for watching.